Hi, welcome to Family Night at the Observatory, the virtual edition for 2021. I'm Professor Ned Ladd of Bucknell University, and this video is designed to show you how to make your Skywheel star chart so that you can identify stars and constellations from your own backyard. You can get your star chart along with other activities in the craft kit that's available at the Union County Public Library. Just go when they're open, no need to call in advance, and the craft kit is available to be picked up for free until the 5th of March. Inside the craft kit, you'll find, among other things, the two pieces of paper that you'll need for your Skywheels star chart. They're heavier cardstock so that they'll last a little bit longer outdoors. Today I'm going to show you how to put this together. You'll need a pair of sharp scissors, and we'll start with the star wheel itself, with all the stars and constellations listed on it, as well as the months of the years. What we need to do here is we need to just simply cut out this star wheel along the dotted line on the outside, just above where the months of the years are shown. So cut this out, and by the time you finish cutting it out, it should look something like this. You'll end up with a nice wheel. Note that the months circle around here, and then all the stars that you can see from our location in Pennsylvania are plotted right here. The second bit is the holder, and so you'll need to cut this out as well. There are two places that you need to cut out here. The first is you'll need to cut out the little window here, marked by the black oval, and then secondly, you'll need to cut out along the dotted line. So to get this first part, fold the piece of paper a little bit, cut a little notch with a pair of scissors, and then you can cut in to the edge, and then cut an oval around like this. So cut that all the way around so that this piece falls out. And then also you'll need to cut on these dotted lines up here along the list of all the hours of the night. As I'm cutting along here, you can see the hours of the night listed from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., 8, 9, 10. This is midnight, 1 a.m. and across. So if you cut out along here and cut out this piece in the middle, you'll end up with a piece that looks like this. Cut through in the middle here, cut up and around. There is a dotted line toward the bottom of the page. Don't cut that. Don't cut that, because that we want to use to fold. So we'll fold the piece of paper, the bottom part of the piece of paper down and around, and that will make our holder for our star chart. Here's the holder. Let's put in our star wheel. And you can see that you'll see part of the star wheel. The way the holder works, you can look through the window and see part of the star wheel, but not all of it. And that's because you can't see all of the stars at any one time at night. You have to pick the date and time. So that's what the hours are for along the top of the holder, and then the dates along the wheel. In order to pick a time to observe, let's say we would like to observe on February 10th at 7 o'clock at night. Then we look for the February on the wheel, and we go to February 10th is right there. We move February 10th, and we match up February 10th with 7 p.m. on the wheel. So February 10 and 7 p.m., February 10 and 7 p.m. are lined up. And now the stars that you can see through the window here are in fact the stars that you can see in the night sky. To use this star chart, go outside to someplace dark, and then hold this over your head. And then match up here the northern horizon, the southern, the western, and the eastern horizon. And this is the view of all the stars that you could see on a clear night. The easiest way to find your way around when you're first trying to orient yourself is to look for the brightest stars in the skies. They're the easiest ones to see. On this chart, you'll see the brightest stars are the ones that have the biggest star symbols on them. And in particular, one easy thing to do at this time of year is to look for the constellation Orion, because it's got a lot of very, very bright stars all together, including these three stars together in what's called Orion's belt. Very, very easy to see. So look for Orion at this time. If you're out on February 10th at 7 p.m., it'll be toward the southeast part of the sky. And once you've identified that constellation, those stars, and lined up, then you can sort of jump from the others to identify the constellations, all named in capital letters here, and the stars, which are in the lowercase. If you would like to observe on a different night, let's say next summer, you'd like to come back and you'd like to look at the stars at, say, 10 o'clock at night on July 5th, then we just rotate our wheel until we get to July. And then July, here's July 5th, and we'll switch to 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock on July 5th, I line up July 5th at 10 o'clock, and then this will show me the stars that are visible in the night sky at 10 o'clock on July 5th. Note that it's a totally different, almost completely different set of stars, and that's because in the summertime we see different stars than we do in the wintertime. You can use your star chart for the entire year. All you need to do is match up the time and the date, and then go outside, hold the star chart over your head, and identify stars and constellations. So this is your star chart. Head out on a nice clear night and enjoy using your Skywheels star chart.